thou shalt not pass. I got my hat, I got my stick. I'm going full Gandalf. And the plan for today is to hike the Narrows. On our way to Zion National Park, and we were driving through Mount Carmel, Utah, there was a sign that said homemade pies. And I'm not saying homemade like home, I'm saying ho-made pies, like this place was named by Ludacris. Reach up in the sky for the ozone layer. So it's that kind of H-O made pie, and it's a family-owned business that's been owned and operated since 1931. I'm so excited to get in here. We're gonna go into homemade pie, Thunderbird homemade pie and diner, and we're gonna see what's happening.
Thank you. Good luck, safe travel.
Thank you, you too. What'd you get?
I got chicken tender basket with rice.
Classic diner meal. Just got a cheeseburger with sweet potato fries, and I got sweet potato fries because I knew JJ was gonna get regular fries, and we were just going to toss them back and forth. Just had a great conversation with a nice couple beside us about RV maintenance, and they have been full-time for about 5 years, and just told us a lot of tricks and tips that we did not know, and some things to buy to help maintain. So gonna be cool to get some of those things and really stay on top of it so that we don't run into some problems early.
Thunderberry.
Classic apple pie, caramel sauce.
No, I think it came with butter rum sauce.
Butter rum sauce. How you feel about your homemade pie?
My homemade pie?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I got Thunderbird pie, which is raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, strawberry, all the berries, with a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
I got an apple pie, no ice cream. It did come with a bourbon sauce?
Rum sauce.
Oh, rum sauce.
It was gross.
Rum sauce is gross. Or it just tasted like hot rum. Hot rum.
Well, it's called hot buttered rum, so the name should have like tipped us off.
Should have let us know, but
that's what it was.
I was like, how bad can it be? It was pretty bad. We got this for the stove. I'll show you once we put it on, but right now we need to go get these bikes from Zion. It's very cool. At Zion, there is a tunnel restriction if you are over 11 feet tall and 7.10 feet wide. We are right under that. We'll find out. Hello.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Pretty good, how are you?
Doing well.
Give you these?
Very much. And then we'll have to get you guys a permit to get through our tunnel up ahead.
Okay.
That one's just $15. We shut down oncoming traffic for you, send you down the middle of the tunnel.
Okay.
To the width of the vehicle.
Gotcha.
Much. The reason I brought that up, if you guys do come back this way, the tunnel permit's valid for 2 passes through the tunnel.
Okay.
So you won't have to buy a second one, as long as it's within the date at the bottom of this receipt I'm handing you.
Cool.
You guys are all set. When you get up to the second tunnel up ahead, a ranger's going to be stationed there. They'll have.
So it looks like we did have to pay the money to get through, despite I guess we're right under the maximum, or we're right under the minimum, but it's wide enough that they have to shut the tunnel down. So listen, VIP access through this tunnel. Just got to this tunnel, so what we're gonna have to do is give this slip show the slip to the park ranger. Park ranger is going to shut the tunnel down, and then we can go through the tunnel by ourselves. Just watched another RV come through, and that's probably why we are stuck in a line of cars, because they had to shut the tunnel down for that RV. And then it is going to be our turn. So this line of cars is going to move. And then what happens is we pretty much drive down the center of the tunnel. So because, you know, tunnels with the dome, you can't be too far left and you can't be too far right, because those edges might scrape or grind or knock something off. So we're gonna ride straight down the middle slowly through this tunnel. I will say there are a lot of people here for it to be the off season.
This isn't really based on anything because I've done no research, but I feel like Zion is probably one of the most popular parks in the country. I feel like probably like Zion, Yellowstone, Glacier.
You heard it first, all feelings, no facts.
That's definitely something you can look up as well. Like, definitely it's possible to look it up. I'm not gonna look it up.
Why look it up?
I just have a feeling and that's enough for me.
That's it. Go with that.
Yeah.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing well.
We want to head to Narrows tomorrow.
Okay. Looking for the bid packages? 7, 10. I'll grab you guys the bids and I'll walk you through it. Get on the bottom here. It's gonna go on your bare skin about 2 inches above the ankle bone. The neoprene socks are gonna go over the gasket. The Velcro cuff of the pants comes down over top of the shoe, and you'll be barefoot in the socks we're giving you. Take a seat, try it all on. Once they fit, sign a waiver on the iPads, pay the guys inside.
So you need a suit to hike the Narrows, and we're renting the suits now. One, they're waterproof, so it's like a overall wetsuit. Like if an overall and a wetsuit had a baby. Look at this. You have to put on the socks, the shoes. This has a waterproof lip that if you got a butt, it's a wrap trying to pull that over your butt.
Courtney just had to help pull, like, yank this up my whole body because it wouldn't go over my hips. And he lifted my whole body off of the ground because that's how hard it was to get on. We couldn't video it because he needed both hands.
I ride, I'm wanted, dead or alive. It is so early, and we are gonna hike the Narrows today. When you hike the Narrows, they give you a wader, and it's your waterproof suit so that when you get into this water that's about waist deep, you don't pretty much freeze along the hike. But when you're a big body, getting into this thing is the hike. This feels like the hike. This is hard. I'm trying to tuck, I'm trying to fold, I'm trying to bend, I'm trying to squeeze myself into this. This is the suit. You see the puffiness, there's air in there. It's very tight around my ankles. I gotta wear these Adidas. Oh my God. I actually think I'm gonna change my shirt. Wear something a bit more comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna throw these shoes on and then I gotta rush to get to this shuttle.
Look along the riverbank for signs of flash floods, trees bent and pointing downstream, and grasses and reeds wrapped around tree trunks and rocks. Keep an eye on the weather and make sure that you are not in the river when there is a possibility of a flash flood.
Here at Zion National Park, we're gonna wade through water that's about probably like chest deep. I am in my full suit. This is gonna be a good time. It is kind of cold outside. I am not fully prepared because I have short sleeves on, but this waterproof suit is stuck to my body and pretty close and personal. So I'm hoping my hat keeps my body temperature in and this thing keeps me warm. Let's hit the water. I was about to curse. I'm so excited. Let's hit this water.
This is crazy.
I'm in about knee deep of water. It's pretty cold water too. And I'm fighting against it. So the Narrows in Zion go through these narrow canyons that were created by erosion over millions of years. And what we're gonna do is get into those canyons. It is hard to hike through waist deep moving water. I'd say we're about maybe a half a mile in and already have had to trudge through, I mean, chest deep water that's moving pretty quickly. I mean, I don't think that looks super fast, but when you are standing in it and it is fighting against your full body, it is crazy. I'm breathing like we just went up an incline and we did not. It is just climbing over wet rocks and waist deep water. And if I'm being honest with you, this is probably one of the most fun hikes I've ever been on, and it just started. I should not be recording right now because I am in rocky, waist deep water and struggling to go with the current, but this is hard-hitting content coming to you live from the river in the Narrows. Oh, it is cold, It is hard to move through. I feel like I'm walking like a newborn deer. It's getting kind of cold back here. We're at a very narrow part of the Narrows where the water picks up and the sun is not hitting. There's no sunlight shining directly, just regular daylight. Still out here. We're almost 4 miles into the hike. I think maybe we'll go up here and see if there's a nice clearing to have lunch. We're about 4 miles in to the Narrows hike. The wildest part was getting to water that was a little bit almost armpit deep, because the suits stop at the armpit, and that means they would have flooded a suit that is insulated and waterproof, so that there's no way the water gets back out without stripping all your clothes off. And the water's cold. That water is cold.
We got sandwiches.
Got sandwiches?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yep.
Bananas. Some Cheetos, crackers. That's about it. We made it up this scramble. We're gonna chill here for lunch. We are looking down onto a spot right now where it seems like most people are turning around because the water is too deep.
So up here around this bend, the water gets pretty deep. You can actually opt in for a jacket that's also waterproof, and we just watched a couple of people with those jackets on not be able to scramble through. So I mean, 4 miles in is pretty good. We're gonna hang out, eat sandwiches, and then do that 4 miles back.
Sorry, no, it's more than that. It's 4 pints, so.
A friend of ours has a beer and nacho combo after all of their hikes. Shout out to Kamo and Sean. We don't drink beer, so we got the next best thing. We got
Prickly pear lemonade and a peach lemonade.
and a couple of burgers. So excited for this. All in all, I think we did close to 8.5. Because we were at 8.5 halfway through that walk back to the shuttles, and then we still had to walk back to camp. So I would say about 9 total. Fueled by a peanut butter jelly sandwich and a banana, and that's it. Cheers to you. Had a few setbacks while at the park. One being, took a nasty spill while hiking in the Narrows wearing that wading suit that is rubber and waterproof, sweating a lot under it. My foot got caught between some rocks and I fell forward on another set of rocks, deep gash into my shin, which for a moment fighting infection, because I was in that suit for another 3.5 hours not knowing. So when I took the suit off, it was just swollen, there was blood everywhere. I cleaned it up, I bandaged it, and still wasn't good enough. So went to the store, got some first aid supplies. It kind of hurts, but as you can see, I'm walking normal and good to go, ready to start this next adventure. Even through all of that, still one of the best parks. The Narrows is one of the most fun hikes. Luckily, iPhones are waterproof because I did more iPhone shooting than I did GoPro shooting. And I know GoPros are also waterproof, but because I have the wrap around mine for vlogging, it is no longer waterproof, and I could not find that back piece that seals the battery in the inside compartment. So I went iPhone, and I dropped that iPhone in the water, in the sand, against the rocks. I really wanted to see what this iPhone could do, and I wear tested the hell out of it. And now we have to clean up, fill up the water, dump all of our tanks, and get out of here. All right, everybody, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be the video. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Come back for more adventures. If you don't, we still appreciate it. And if you already have, thank you and welcome back. Please come back. And what we say is, at the end of the day,